Hello, good morning, YouTubers. This is Edward at the Golden Palace in Mindanao, Philippines. Another absolutely gorgeous day today. That's what I love about the dry season, right? I mean, I started this channel about 4 weeks ago, almost a month now, and it just was the end of the rainy season, and now dry season, every single day is perfect. And that's the way it is in Mindanao, right? And I'm near the coast of Mindanao, the northern coast. So it's a leeward area. It rarely ever gets any kind of typhoons. Yes, the rainy season, you get socked in and it'll rain for weeks on end. But that's, like I say, November through March. But now we'll have pretty much awesome weather throughout the rest of the year until starting in August you'll get a little bit more rain, but for the most part it's awesome. And in the dry season you will get downpours coming from the high altitude mountains in the center of the island. They'll kind of work their way toward, from the interior in toward the coast, but we're in a position here where we just get the edge of that. Maybe once in a great while we'll get just a downpour that might last an hour, then that's it, then you're good. Just like kind of how Hawaii is in the summer, you'll get a downpour for an hour or two and then it'll clear back up and you're good to go. So it's absolutely beautiful, and today is a special day. Today's a special day of my queen. Her birthday today, 39.
Hello, everyone.
So today we're just gonna have close family and friends over, and the kids will do a little bit of swimming, and we'll have a special food we're preparing, and birthday cake, and that kind of stuff. Just not a massive party, but just close friends and family. A dozen or two. We have the ambiance music going from the karaoke. Have the birthday music ambiance right now, and then we'll turn on the monitor and sing songs later. And here's our microphone station. So maybe I'll even sing a song or two and put it on video. Never done that before. So stay tuned for that. Just like I say, another beautiful day, just relaxing, and like I said before, I'm not super rich. I had a chunk of money, but I bought because I heeded the word of God. I could see this stuff coming, right? What's the crazy stuff that's going on in the world right now? And God said, "Get out." He told me that within my spirit. I could feel it like. And you'll know. I mean, if you're in touch with your spirit at all, you're gonna get to a point that it's gonna say, you know what, it's time to get out. So that's why I escaped to the Philippines, right? Married, beautiful, wonderful, traditional wife that's not controlled by the laws of the first world where divorce is legal. None of that stuff happens here. So, of course, we have the same kind of problems that people in first world countries are going to have, arguments or issues throughout your entire marriage life. But you know what? There's no out. There's no out. You can't get out. So then what do? You work it out. You work it out, and your marriage become that much more stronger later. When you get through these hard times, your vows are good through good and bad, right? The bad part, people of the world, because they have an out in divorce, give up and take off with another woman or another man or whatever, right? Because none of that goes on here. You commit for life, and your family doesn't get destroyed here. That's why I came to the Philippines. One of the biggest reasons right there. And then I took a chunk of my money. I worked all my life in the Matrix, came here, built my home, bought land with foreigner can only do it with your Filipino wife. Get on the deed with her. Then start building your legacy. Start building your family's empire, whatever you want to call it, right? And if you start out very, very small, work the land, grow your vegetables and fruits, and everything grows so easy here. It's not like you have to spend all day long toiling in the soil. No, here it's the ecosystem is still intact, where everything grows instantly, pretty much instantly. You get several harvests per year because you can grow all year long. And then, of course, your meat, chicken, cows. You can get cows here, but they're like, the quality's not like it is, in the first world. But you can make it that way. You can do things. But the key is grass-fed, right? You want grass-fed. You want free range on your chickens. And then I'll tell you something right now. If you've never been to a third world country and had native chickens at just completely free range, and once in a while you might give them a cracked corn snack or something, but mostly what they're eating is bugs, you haven't tasted chicken until you taste absolute native free range chicken. It's delicious. Yes, it's not as plump and as fat because of all the steroids and shit that they stick in these laying hens and these chickens to, they're called 45-day chickens. So you can get them here too. They're bred to get fat, but the flavor, not even close to your native chicken that takes 3 times as long to mature and to be able to get to the point where you can harvest it. And that's the key, gentlemen. There's one of the stackers stacking gold and silver online, one of the channels on YouTube, and I totally agree. You should stack, but not massively. Some of these people think that they can just stack and that's all they have to do. If things get so bad where there's no food, no one's going to take your gold and silver and trade it for their food. I guarantee you that. Yes, have a stack, but it's more important to get away from the cities and get yourself a piece of land where you can live off it, and then you can be part of a community in the area that you buy your land. That's why be very careful where you're buying your land. Yes, you want it to be a wonderful place for you and your family, but the community around you is so important. Hey, so yeah, be careful what you're doing as far as that goes, because it's more important to have a tight-knit, like-minded community that can support you, can support each other. Love thy neighbor goes back to that. That's what it's all about right there. You're not going to do it on your own. I guarantee you that. Especially when times get real tough, like some of the people their countries and cities were just completely bombed to complete decimation in World War II. Good luck for that. They refugees, right? Just traveling where they could to even survive. Why did they have to do that? Because they were in a city. Get out of the cities. That's my advice. But obviously, everyone has their own mind and they should think for themselves. I'm just telling you what I've done and the things that I see coming in the future. And I'm telling you, the powers of the world want to depopulate. Look up the Georgia Guidestones. It was eventually destroyed, but these powerful cults that are in these top positions in the world, governments and stuff. It's funny, this one guy, Vogue, Richard Vogue, I think his name is, a channel I subscribe to. He's got a channel on YouTube, right? And he just put one out, as Invasion of the Body Snatchers, right? It's almost like they put those pods under all the leaders of the world's beds, and they were cloned into this alien creature, and then they do away with the human body, right? So that they look exactly cloned to the human body, but they're inside, they're a complete alien or demon or whatever you want to call it, right? So that's really, look at it. That might seem far-fetched, but look what's going on right now. Look what's going on, the craziness coming from these governments threatening each other with nuclear war and stuff. Who's going to benefit from that? Only the super rich that have these massive underground bunkers that have years and years of food saved up. All these alien demons that have taken over these upper echelon, elite, parts of the world. They're all going to escape. And what are they going to do with the general populations in the entire world? Wiped out. Wipe out. That's what they want. That's what they want. It's called repopulate the planet in their image instead of God's. That's why we should, really, the people of the world should rise up, get rid of all the governments to be able to communicate and to live in harmony with one another worldwide. You can have mutual respect and get through the whole cultural differences of people in the world. Just do no harm, right? Protect the innocent, period. Boom, done. Let's make it new, because the way we're going right now, it's mutual self-destruction. There's no doubt in my mind about that, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. So let's, I'm just kind of telling you guys what I've done in my viewpoint of what's going on in the world right now. The gold and silver stacks, yes, you should have one, but not massive, because you need to get yourself in a location. That's why I escaped to the Philippines, right? Only country in the world divorce is not legal, right? That I know of. And Christian based, right? So you know what? I'm just saying it's really advantageous to you to bring yourself and your family to the Philippines. Get in a community that, is hardworking and watching out for each other, period. You seen my video yesterday, but we were at the beach. Sure, there's problems, just like anywhere in the world, right, my loving queen? So, yeah, it's never going to be perfect, but put yourself in an advantage situation where the laws are advantageous to you and your family, not the system and the people, the super rich elite getting rich off of you being a slave in their matrix. It's pretty simple to see. If you can't see it, there's no hope for you. So I hope you guys are spreading the word. That's the key right there, right? Spread the word. You get enough people in the world start believing in this, maybe we can turn it around, but I don't know. I think we're too far gone right now, ladies and gentlemen. I really do. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, it took me what? And like I say, I was through 2 other marriages and had other families and houses in my life in the U.S. And once I finally woke up, it took me yes, I had a good job, which helped me do it faster than if you're struggling in the U.S. But I was able in 3 to 5 years time, start my stack, gold and silver stack, get completely out of debt, then start putting your feelers out to where you want to go for the future of your family, which is Philippines for me. Within a few months, I was married And because, you know, I relied completely on God to tell me, and I told you that how that happened in a couple of my other videos. And it's absolutely amazing. If you don't let God guide you, you're going to have trouble. I'm telling you that right now. I've tried to do it on my own many times in my life. Oh, did I fail of that? Yeah. Yeah, big time. So finally I woke up. So I love you guys. Take care. This is going to be a great celebration day, and maybe we'll do some karaoke video here later in the day. So talk to you guys later. God bless.